60-degree angles. In radians, 60 degrees is pi over 3, which is right here. That's 60 degrees. So if we draw that 60-degree angle and then spoke, and then we go towards the x-axis, always going towards the x-axis, like so, and then back towards the origin, we have our triangle. So this is 60 degrees because we rotated up that much. Then if this is 90 degrees, then this would have to be 30 degrees. Okay, what angle is always opposite from a 60 degree, or what side is always opposite from a 60-degree angle? Square root of 3 over 2. What side is always opposite a 30-degree angle? 1/2. And the hypotenuse is always 1. So since sine is always y, that's your vertical side, square root of 3 over 2. Cosine is always x, that's your horizontal side, 1/2. Tangent is just y divided by x, so that would be square root of 3 over 2 over 1/2, which is square root of 3 over 2 times the reciprocal of 1/2, which is 2 over 1. And when the 2's cancel, you just get the square root of 3 over 1, which is just the square root of 3. (120 degrees is right here. And how many radians would that be? Well, this is pi over 3. That would be 2 pi over 3. So, right here is our spoke for 120 degrees, otherwise known as 2 pi over 3. Okay, so we draw our line down the spoke, and then when we get to the end, we go back towards the x-axis every time. So there's my x-axis line, towards there, and then back towards the origin. So this angle right here, if this is 180 degrees, is 60. And then that means that if this is 90 and that's 60, this has to be 30. Okay, what side is always opposite a 60-degree corner? Well, square root of 3 over 2. And it's positive because it's a vertical side going up. What side is always opposite a 30-degree angle? 1/2. However, this is going to be negative because it's horizontal and going left. So the sine is my y value, which is my vertical side, square root of 3 over 2. My cosine is my x value, which is my horizontal side, negative 1/2. And my tangent equals y over x, which is the square root of 3 over 2 divided by negative 1/2. And that's the square root of 3 over 2 times the reciprocal. So negative, let's just call it negative down here. Negative 2 over negative 1. So when the 2's cancel, I get the square root of 3 over negative 1, which is just negative root 3. All right, 240 radians. Well, 240 is down here. Why? Because here's 180, and that's 60 degrees more than that, so that'd be down to here. So we draw our spoke. Oh, and by the way, that would be 4 pi over 3 radian. So we draw our spoke, we go to the end, and then we go towards the x-axis every time, and back towards the origin. Now, how big is this degree? Well, between 180 and 240, that's 60. And then that means this would have to be 30 degrees. So, opposite from a 30-degree angle is the side 1/2. But since this is going left from the origin horizontally, that would be negative. 60 degrees would be the square root of 3 over 2, but again, because this is going down from the origin vertically, that would be negative. So your sine is just like your y value, which is negative square root of 3 over 2. Cosine is like your x value, which is negative 1/2. And tangent is just y divided by x. So that's negative square root of 3 over 2 divided by negative 1/2. The negatives will cancel, so I'll just drop those off. Square root of 3 over 2 multiplied by the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2 over 1, which is just the square root of 3 over 1, or square root of 3. And then finally, yay, we're almost done. 300 degrees. Okay, now that would be 5 pi over 3. And 300 degrees, here's 360. 300 degrees is 60 degrees short of that. So that would be here. So we draw our spoke in. Again, this is the same as 5 pi over 3. We draw a line straight back towards the x-axis. From there, always towards the x-axis, and then back towards the origin. Okay, how many degrees is this? Well, that's between 360 and 300, so that would be 60 degrees up here. This is 90. This corner would be 330. Okay, hypotenuse is always 1. Opposite from a 30-degree corner is always the side 1/2. It's positive because it's horizontal going towards the right. Opposite from a 60-degree corner is the square root of 3 over 2. However, this is negative because it's a vertical side below the origin. So your sine is just like your y value, which is your vertical side, square root of 3 over 2. Your cosine is like your x value, which is your horizontal side, 1/2. And your tangent is y divided by x, so negative square root of 3 over 2 divided by 1/2. So I'll take that and multiply it by the reciprocal of 1/2, which is 2 over 1. The 2's are going to cancel, and you get negative square root of 3 over 1, which is just negative square root of 3.